First, the highlights. Lagos State restates commitment to improve traffic flow within the metropolis. Federal government to restore 1 million hectares of degraded land in the north. On the foreign scene, 4 persons die in Romanian flood as the rain lashes Europe. In sport, Super Eagles Victor Osimhen to make debut for Turkish club Galatasaray. Now the details. I am Taiwo Baruwa. In a bid to ensure smooth vehicular movement and reinforce public order, the Lagos State Ministry of Transportation has restated its commitment with the State Task Force for regular traffic flow enforcement exercise. Commissioner for Transportation Oluwaseun Oshiyemi said 28 vehicles were impounded at the Beja bus stop along Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, outbound Lagos, for illegally converting designated lay-by into a makeshift garage during the recent operation carried out to improve the traffic flow within the metropolis. Oshiyemi explained that seamless traffic movement was restored to aid commuters' free access to their desired destinations, reiterating the ministry's unalloyed commitment to upholding traffic regulations across the state. The commissioner assured that the enforcement drive will continue routinely to ensure Lagos roads remain orderly and free from congestion. The Lagos State government, in collaboration with other security and traffic management agencies, has vowed to take decisive actions against traffic offenders along the Tinkan-Apapa corridor. And this is in response to grievances raised by the consortium of truck drivers under the Association of Maritime Truck Owners, AMATO, regarding the assault of drivers, vandalism of trucks, and extortion along the corridor. Special advisor to the governor on transportation, Shalagiwa, announced that the relevant authorities would commence raids to read the port corridors of miscreant and authorized personnel posing as traffic and security agents. Giwa condemned the act of vandalism and extortion as an act of economic sabotage, emphasizing that under the 2018 State Transport Sector Reforms Law, the collection of tolls on Lagos roads is strictly prohibited. He also stressed that no union is authorized to levy any form of toll on trucks operating along the corridor. Echoing the special advisor's remarks, the representative of the Commissioner of Police, Tijani Fatai, pledged the full support of the police, urging truckers to report incident so that the challenges they face in the state can be decisively addressed. The Board of the Nigerian Correctional Service, NCOS, Nigerian Immigration Service, NIS, Federal Fire Service, FFS, and Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, have approved the promotion of 20,864 officers. The board secretary, Jafar Ahmed, said this during the promotion activities in Abuja. Ahmed said the promoted officers cut across the ranks of inspector, assistant superintendent, controllers, comptrollers, and commandants in the services. Those who got promoted to the next rank in the NCUS were 5,329, while those officers who got promoted in the NIS were 5,112. The secretary added that the board also considered and approved the granting of special promotions to 2 NCOS officers, 4 NIS officers, and 1 FFS officer, and 2 NSCDC officers. Now to the rest of the stories. The federal government, through the Agro-Climatic Resilience in Semi-Arid Landscapes projects, has announced plans to restore 1 million hectares of degraded land in northern Nigeria. The initiative was unveiled during a stakeholders engagement session on the development of strategic catchment management plans in wetland zones of northern Nigeria in Kano State. Speaking at the event, National President and Coordinator Akrisol Abdul Hamid Umar said the restoration project is aimed at transforming degraded lands in northern Nigeria into productive, habitable, and cultivable places. Omar also said the ultimate goal of Acrosol's strategic catchment plan is to strengthen the entire country's long-term enabling environment for integrated climate-resilient landscape management. And the federal government has announced the next phase of recruitment into the Federal Fire Service beginning immediately, while asking Nigerians to apply. The Secretary of the Civil Defense, Correctional, Fire and Immigration Services Board, CDCFIB, Jafar Hamid, made the announcement in Abuja. He warned Nigerians against payment for the process of the recruitment exercise. In foreign news, 4 people have died in Romania due to floods caused by torrential rain sweeping through Central and Eastern Europe. The dead people were found in the southeastern Romanian region of Galați during a search and rescue operation. According to Czech authorities, the city's flood barriers have been raised. Embankments have been closed to the public and the zoo has been closed. Evacuations have also started in Poland as rivers rise to dangerous levels. Also, Polish police says 4 southern provinces in Poland are among the areas at greatest risk. In Poland, Interior Minister Tomasz Siemoniak said residents in the small towns near the Czech border of Moro and Głogowski were facing a dangerous situation. Super Eagles forward Victor Osimhen will be looking to make his debut for Turkish Super League champions Galatasaray. The yellow and red will host Taiwo Baruwa in a match day 5 encounter at the Rams Park in Istanbul. Osimhen completed a loan move to Galatasaray from Syria club Napoli 2 weeks ago, but his debut was delayed by the international break. The powerful striker had his first training with his Galatasaray teammate on Thursday and now in line to feature against Taiwo Baruwa. Galatasaray currently occupies second position on the Super League table with 9 points from 3 games. And that's it on the news at 4, but just before we go, maintain adequate distance from the vehicle ahead of you to avoid collision. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961.ng. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration constructed watch towers with alarm bells and perimeter fences in model colleges? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. In a bid to ensure smooth vehicular movement and reinforce public order, the Lagos State Ministry of Transportation has reiterated its collaboration with the State Task Force for regular traffic law enforcement exercise. The federal government, through the Agro-Climatic Resilience and Semi-Arid Landscapes Project, Acrosol, has announced plans to restore 1 million hectares of degraded land in northern Nigeria. We also told you that 4 people have died in Romania due to floods caused by torrential rain sweeping through Central and Eastern Europe. Finally, in sports, Super Eagles forward Victor Osimhen will be looking to make his debut for Turkish Super League champions Galatasaray. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Adesuwa Joyoka. I am Taiwo Baruwa. Thank you for listening. Good afternoon and welcome to the return trip.